Welcome back to the Passive Playbook. Do you remember that feeling, when it seems like everyone around you is moving forward, achieving things you only dream about? It's like the world is spinning so fast and you're just standing still, watching from the sidelines. You see your friends, your classmates, even people you barely know, all celebrating milestones, while you're left wondering if you'll ever get your own moment. They have a new car, they're traveling to places you've only seen online, their business is growing, and their lives seem to be filled with excitement and opportunity. Every scroll through social media feels like a reminder of how far ahead they are. Then, there's you, just there, staring at your phone, asking yourself, when will it be my turn? When will I finally get to experience those things? Sometimes it feels like you're invisible, like your dreams are too far away to reach. That's exactly how I started too. No followers, no idea about online business, and zero sales. I was just another face in the crowd, unsure of where to begin. But deep inside, I had a dream, a quiet hope that maybe, just maybe, I could change my story. It's hard to start when you feel like you're already behind everyone. It's overwhelming, and sometimes it's even embarrassing to admit that you want more. The fear of failing, of being judged, or of not measuring up can be paralyzing. It's like the successful people you see are living in a different world. But then I realized, every single one of them started from zero. No one was born with all the answers or instant success. There's no shortcut, no magic formula. Everyone who made it went through their own struggles, their own doubts, and their own failures. I told myself, if they can do it, I can too. Instead of letting envy eat me up, I turned it into curiosity. I started asking, how did they do it? What did they learn? What steps did they take? I became hungry for knowledge, eager to find out what was possible for me. The decision to learn, to try, and to simply begin, that's really where everything started. It wasn't about being perfect or having all the answers. It was about taking that first step, no matter how small, and believing that I could figure things out along the way. If you feel stuck, I see you. I was you. I know how heavy it feels to carry dreams that seem impossible. But I also know that the first step is always the hardest, and the most important. This story is about us, about wanting more for ourselves and our families. It's about the hope that drives us to keep going, even when things get tough. We all want to give our loved ones a better life, and that dream is worth fighting for. So, come with me. Let's walk through this journey together. You don't have to do it alone. We'll face the challenges, learn the lessons, and celebrate the victories, side by side. Maybe this is the sign you've been waiting for to start. Maybe today is the day you choose to believe in yourself, to take that first step, and to begin your own story. Your journey starts now. For years, I was a corporate girl, living the life I thought I wanted. Every morning, I'd wake up early, dress up in my best office attire, and join the daily rush to work. My days were filled with meetings, deadlines, and endless emails. I thought that was success. Stable job, steady paycheck, and a clear path ahead. I was proud of my achievements, and my family was too. There was comfort in knowing exactly when my next paycheck would arrive. But deep down, I started to wonder if this was all there was to life. As time went on, it felt like something was missing. The routine became suffocating. I was exhausted, and my passion slowly faded away. I'd come home tired, with barely any energy left for myself or my loved ones. Then, the pandemic changed everything. Suddenly, the world was online. Offices closed, and we all had to adapt to a new way of working and living. It was scary, but it also opened my eyes to new possibilities. That's when I discovered digital products, ebooks, planners, templates, online courses. I saw people creating and selling their knowledge and skills online, reaching customers from all over the world. At first, I was skeptical. Could it really work? But I saw ordinary people, just like me, earning from their skills at home. They weren't celebrities or tech geniuses, just regular folks who took a chance. They had time and financial freedom. They could work from anywhere, set their own schedules, and spend more time with their families. That's when I realized, this is the future. This is what I wanted. Imagine, create once, sell many times. No inventory, no shipping, no physical store to manage. Just pure creativity and the chance to help others while earning. I saw my way out. For the first time in years, I started dreaming again. I pictured a life where I could be my own boss and make a real impact. What if I could create my own digital product? The what-ifs became louder than my doubts. I started researching, learning, and planning my next steps. My journey began with a desperate desire for change. I knew I couldn't keep living the same routine, feeling unfulfilled and boxed in. I was tired of living a boxed-in life. I wanted freedom, creativity, and the chance to make a difference. I wanted to wake up excited for the day ahead. The digital world offered both stability and freedom. It was a new path, but it felt right. I could finally see a future where I was in control. That hope was enough to get me started. And sometimes, hope is all you need to take the first step toward a life you truly want. Armed with hope and the internet, I became a student again. YouTube, blogs, webinars. Every day, I dove into a sea of information, learning from creators who had already walked the path I wanted to take. I watched endless tutorials, read countless articles, and filled notebooks with ideas and strategies. It felt like going back to school, but this time, I was my own teacher and my own student. Overwhelming, but one step at a time. There were moments when the sheer amount of information made me want to quit before I even started. But I reminded myself that every expert was once a beginner, and progress is made by moving forward, even if it's just a little each day. After weeks of research, reflection, and a lot of second-guessing, I finally chose my niche: productivity and organization for young professionals. I realized that this was a space where I could genuinely help others, because I understood the struggles firsthand. It was close to my heart and a real pain point for many. I saw friends and colleagues struggling to balance work, life, and personal growth, and I wanted to create something that could make their lives a little easier. The hardest part? Creating my first product. I was filled with doubts. What if no one liked it? Or worse, what if no one even noticed it? The fear of failing almost stopped me from starting at all. I started simple, a digital productivity planner, made on Canva. I kept the design basic, focusing on function over perfection, and reminded myself that this was just the beginning. It wasn't perfect, but I finished it. Done is better than perfect became my mantra. I learned to embrace imperfection, knowing that every creator's first attempt is a little rough around the edges. Looking back, there were many flaws, but it was mine. Each mistake was a lesson, and every small win gave me the confidence to keep going. From consumer, I became a creator. That shift was a massive win. I realized that taking action, even imperfectly, was more valuable than waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect product. The lesson: just start. Your first product is your first step, not your last. Every journey begins with a single, sometimes shaky, step forward. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs a beginning. The courage to launch something, no matter how simple, is what sets creators apart from dreamers. You don't need the best product, just a product. Improvement comes with experience, and every version gets better. That's how you move forward. Progress is built on action, not perfection. So take that first step and let your journey begin. I launched my product, posted on Facebook, and nothing happened. No sales, no inquiries, disappointing. My inner critic was loud: no one will buy that. It's a waste. It would have been easy to give up, but I remembered why I started. Instead of quitting, I learned product creation is just step one. Marketing is the real game. I needed to build an audience and provide value for free. So I started posting productivity tips, infographics, and solutions to my audience's problems. Consistency was hard, especially with little engagement. But I kept showing up, treating it like a real job. Every post, every comment, every improvement, planting seeds. Even if I couldn't see results yet, I had faith. The key: keep watering those seeds. Consistency and value build trust. That's how you grow. Then, one random Tuesday, my phone buzzed. "You've made a sale." A stranger bought my planner. Silent fist pump. That first sale was more than P199. It was proof. Proof that what I made had value, that it was possible. That single silenced my doubts and reignited my passion. After that, sales started coming in, slowly, then steadily. My small audience began to trust me. Consistency and authenticity paid off. From one sale a week, to one a day, to more. The breakthrough: it's not about hard selling but building trust. That first sale opened new opportunities and bigger dreams. It was the start of my journey from side hustler to digital entrepreneur. Everything started with one sale, one day, one person. Feeling inspired? Here are 3 actionable tips to get you started. First, start simple. Start small. Don't go for a grand project right away. Create a minimum viable product, something you can finish in a week or 2. Test your idea, get feedback, and overcome the fear of launching. Second, know your audience deeply. Not just demographics. Know their dreams, fears, and problems. Hang out where they hang out, read their comments, ask questions, speak their language, address their pain points, and build trust. Third, invest in your learning. The digital world changes fast. You don't need expensive courses. YouTube, blogs, and free communities are gold mines. Invest time and energy in learning every day. The more you learn, the more you grow. Never stop being a student of your craft. Small steps, big results. Just start. We've walked through my journey, struggles, doubts, and that first sale. My story isn't unique. The only difference between us and those who are still dreaming, we started. Your time is now. You just have to start. You won't be perfectly ready. There will always be fears and doubts, but waiting won't get you anywhere. Action will. Courage is doing it scared. Confidence comes from action. Imagine yourself a year from now. Scenario A, you did nothing. Scenario B, you started today. Which do you choose? The choice is yours, but you have to make it now. After this, open a blank page and start creating. Don't overthink. Don't aim for perfection, just start. Your zero to hero story begins with one word: start. I believe in you. Now believe in yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Salamat!